Om Shri Sai Ram. Pranams at the lotus feet of the Lord Bhagwan. Pranams to the embodiments of Bhagwan all around the globe who are all listening to this Satsang. Swami has brought me through this Educare Center an opportunity to go within myself on this day. Swami, please guide all of us with your love, and all of us should be in tune with you, not only now, but forever. Today's Satsang, Swami has given a topic, Nara, Ayan to Narayana. Before I say few things, I want to have a self-declaration. Hariharan doesn't know anything at all. Neither I have read scriptures, nor any books, nor any thinking, nor music, absolutely zero. So from the zero point of view, I want to share my travel, because as I don't know anything, actually none of us know anything, but we think we know. That's okay. Purpose of life. So each one can afford to think anything. But I have understood that I know nothing for sure. But one thing I feel, I can't say I know, I feel that I love God's name. All of us love God's name. Swami has given us that name for us to use it with lots of awareness, which he has to give, and with absolutely no ego whatsoever. How it is possible? Yeah, everything is possible if we decide. Because this avatar, especially Satyasai avatar, the Purna avatar, decided come to this planet Earth, saw to it that all of us lose ourselves in the name of him. And why he did it? Because in all yugas, the sadhana process was totally different. Some yuga, they have to stand upside down, they have to go without food, they have to stand in fire and then pray to God to give boom. In each yuga, yajna, dana, dharma, everything. But for Kali Yuga, Hare Namahiva 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 Mama Jivanam Kalau Nastyeva 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 Gatir Anyatha. In Kali Yuga, it is said, just you say the name Hare Namahiva Namayeva Namayeva Mama Jivanam. Let our life only recite the glory of the Lord. Kalau nastyeva 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 gatiranyata. So the effect of Kali gets destroyed and destroyed and destroyed. What is Kali? We are human beings. We have manas, buddhi, ahankara, having taken birth without knowing anything. Later, we all started developing along with wanted qualities, lots of unwanted qualities also. We are not able to touch our heart. We are to that level we have gone. When we took birth, just please, 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 please. That time we don't have to tell God's name. We don't have to sing bhajan. We don't have to do any sadhana. Imagine, from that blissful state, we have come to this state where we want to find ourselves. What is that? Nara, Ayana to Narayana. Nara, Ayana. Nara, all of us know, human travel. Travel is Ayana. We say Uttarayana, Dakshinayana. That sun travels in that direction, so we call it like that. Ramayana. Rama's travel you can take, or our travel towards Rama, you can take both sides. Same way, Narayana means a normal human being, his travel towards that divinity, Narayana. So when we go for travel, we prepare ourselves. Any normal picnic, sadhana camp, or we are going to serve Narayana Seva, we take necessary things and then go. That is the way we travel for everything. But for our own travel towards divinity, none of us knew anything. Yeah, there was tradition by our elders. Every day, 5-10 minutes pray in front of God, and then whole day you spend any way you want. That was what was happening. But once Swami took avatar and started with Manasa Vajra Guru Charanam, and the whole world turned into bhajans, bhajans, bhajans. After that, service activities. But first was bhajan. Because all of us love bhajan. I don't know any other subject. As I told, I don't even know bhajans. But certainly, I lose myself totally in bhajan. Whether I sing, whether somebody else sing, whether somebody sings with tune or not, I lose myself because the name of the Lord is so sweet, I lose myself. Because, as I told, that God's name is so powerful, so sweet, so we all lose ourselves. So only way for human travel to understand divinity, yeah, service is another thing, of course, without doubt. Somebody asked me, service and bhajans, how do you rate? Which is best? I told for Swami both are eyes. Which eye is best? You can't make one eye cataract and the other eye powerful. So you have to have both the eyes. So service and bhajan. But many of us came to organization initially, at least I came because of bhajans. Later, service takes over. But first, bhajan is the thing which casually took over. I don't have to take a special effort to do this, to do that, try to close the eyes, lose myself in meditation. No, I go sit in Sai Bhajan. The whole hall is silent. The people, brothers and sisters who are there, silent. And everything is silent. And suddenly comes the Pranavanatha, all together Omkaram. Together, if we are 10 people, 10 Omkarams. If you are 100 people, 100 Omkarams. If you are 1 lakh people, 1 lakh Omkaram. If you are crores, crores of Omkaram. That power takes over us. I may be an ordinary person, not having spiritual knowledge, not knowing love of God, not knowing how to enjoy God's name. But anybody who comes to Sai Center and sits there in the bhajan, whether he knows anything or not, he just closes the eyes, he sits. Once the bhajan starts, the miracle of bhajan, that power of chorus, all put together, lift that man who doesn't know Sai, who doesn't know Sai Bhajan, who doesn't know anything, but without knowing anything, free of cost, spiritual evolution comes. That time, nobody comes and tells Amit's Bhajan, hey, close your eyes. Hey, contemplate on God. Nobody says. It's automatic. Automatic. All of us, our mind, our body, our intellect, everything vanishes. That is the beauty of Namasmana, God. So in this travel, Nara, Ayan, the step, what Swami has given is bhajan. So that bhajan, now in my life, because the people, the dear brothers and sisters of Singapore who are listening, I cannot advise, I cannot tell, because each one of us are highly intellectually polished beings because of Swami. Nobody needs to advise, nobody needs to teach, because everything Swami himself told and everything we have taken. But here I want to share my life. That is, as the topic is Narayana. Today I take Hariharan as a small sample in this whole cosmos, Brahmanda, Akhilanda Koti Brahmanda Sai. In that whole cosmos of Sai, even sun appears small for us, a moon appears small for us. And if you look from sun, the earth cannot be seen at all. And for us, we are not able to see the next house also. The doors are closed. We can't see that also. We are so tiny. We are nowhere in the picture. But this Amoranya, the smallest of particle called Hariharan, because he has taken birth with a body, he has taken birth with a mind, he has taken birth with intellect, he has taken birth with emotion, he has taken birth with so many things, wanted and unwanted things. Now, how did this happen? From childhood, we were changed to all these things because of the effect of nature, because of the effect we observe the world, and we start taking the right thing and also unwanted thing. All these things we ourselves have developed. So Hariharan took birth. So after that, brought up by grandfather, grandmother, What is the advantage? Very simple. Morning at home, 4 o'clock, get up. Grandmother will say, get up, get up, get up. Sun will come now. At what time? 4 o'clock. So Party says, the grandmother says, who is bringing me up from the age of 1.5? That love, not strictness, not military discipline, nothing. That love, because I have experienced, I feel I should not hurt the grandmother. The first step. So all youngsters, we have to understand, when elders say, we should know, not to question, oh, today is a Sunday, Mom, I want to sleep, please. I studied till 12 o'clock. My grandmother will say, 9 o'clock, switch off. How much you have studied, that is enough. You have got to study from beginning and go for exam. What mark you get, that is enough. But prepare yourself from the first day for the best. That discipline is, I don't know. I can't comment. So, this is one aspect which grandmother taught me. Get up in the morning, brush, first say prayer, shlokas for 20 minutes. Before that, do namaskar to God, then to grandparents, then after that prayer, after that studies, and go to take bath, go to school, this routine. Evening, come back, and then again take bath, or wash your hands and legs. Again, prayer with the whole family, grandfather, grandmother, whoever was with me. So, that was a discipline. I don't know about God, but certainly because I was trained to recite shlokas and prayers and all those things, mind started feeling, I'm able to recite so many shlokas. I can recite Vishnu Sahasranamam upside down. I can recite Adi Shankaracharya's Saundarya Lahari. I can recite Adi Shankaracharya's Shivananda Lahari. I can recite. Because that achievement gave a joy, because the villagers, when they watch, the villagers, when they in prayer, village prayer, that time when I recite that, they will say, oh, you see, so-and-so's grandson beautifully recited all these things. So that gave a joy and pride. But that pride for what? It was an encouragement to learn more and more of prayers, Ramayana, Mahabharata, this, that, whatever. And for 19 years, my grandmother, every night, I put my leg on top of her, and then she would tell stories. 19 years, that is 19 into 365 days with no holiday. Unless grandmother tells story, I won't sleep. So what happened? That has gone too deep. Now, am I a perfect human being? Am I bereft of all kama, krodha, lobha, mada, matsya, all those things? No. But these prayers, this type of jnana, which is given by the elders, that came to the top and this went lower. It became residue in me, not front. I have told every time in any country I go, who is a good man? The man who expresses good is a good man. Who is a bad man? Who expresses his unwanted quality is a bad man. Because that man will be good too. But for us, because he talked with anger to us, we'll say, oh, that man is very short-term. Because we are judgmental. And a person who talks sweet, we say, oh, he's very sweet person. He's so good. Because we can't see their heart. That is the blessing of God. That God saw to it. We cannot see the heart. In order to see the heart of everyone, we developed this sadhana so that we don't try to see bad in others. This sadhana of listening to stories, shlokas, enough time for that studies, shlokas, stories, grandfather, grandmother's love. 19 years, perfect pace for anything in the world. Nowadays, children, my own children would miss that. Many children would miss that. That is why Swami knew that. That is why he brought educare. Because parents don't have time to tell these things. Even if parents says, the children won't listen. Because they see the parent. They watch them. They will tell, oh dad, you are saying this. They will question. Mom. Then they question mom. But a Bal Vikas Guru, an educational coordinator, if they are trying to talk, their children with small instances, stories, beautiful stories, then they listen. This will stand for long time. That is why this story maybe Swami wanted to share. After 19 years, suddenly, of course, there are some stories which I don't tell now because it will take time. Straight away, I shifted to Prashanthi Nilayam. In the middle, I was in Bangalore, Chennai, but I am shifting to Prashanthi Nilayam because the cause and effect we always have in this life. So what happened? We, for ourselves, we want to be good. We don't want to think bad. We don't want to do bad. And we want to have all the time good thinkings, good things going on in our heart. But the perfect place to really enhance that was Prashanthi Nilayam. I was a Sevadal, 78, 79. 79, that story, I don't want to go all around because it takes a long time. That takes one day actually. So cutting short, it was Swami's will that I go to Prashanthi Nilayam. I was called for interview by the college. I have told how I applied. I took a ruled sheet, I tore a page from the book. I wrote to the principal Sathsangh College, Prashanthi Nilayam. I would like to have a seat in your esteemed college because I am coming from Tamil Nadu. My English, I don't know how to write or talk. Then, now, in future, not important. Language of the heart is enough. Whether English is right, grammar is right, nahi rakshati dukrunkarani. That is not going to help me. Okay, if I talk beautifully with flowery language, people can listen to that and clap, but they cannot take it to the heart. If we talk casually, people can take it to the heart. So here, we are side devotees connected heart to heart. So anything right or wrong, it is understood. So coming, I wrote application, I want a seat in your college. Please grant me, as I am asking for leave, please grant me leave, we write, like that, please grant me a seat. Yours in Sai service, my brother told, don't write regards, or don't write respect, or don't write, I know yours sincerely, or yours faithfully. He told, write yours in Sai service. Then I wrote, okay, yours in Sai service. Hariharan. I put that and I forgot all about it. On Thursday, bhajan, I attended. I came back, telegram was there ready, asking me to come to Puttaparthi next day, not next day, after 2 days. So, night itself, my brother put me in the train. That's a travel, I don't want to explain. Went to Prashanthi Nilayam. My father had to come from Chennai, so I was looking out for him. He came late. Then we both sat lost in Prashantilayam. After sitting in Prashantilayam in the sand in 1979, my heart, my mind, my intellect, my personality, everything stopped existing. It was not at all existing. I was tranquil. I didn't remember myself. I was just at awe with the silence of Prashantilayam. Slowly, Swami comes out from veranda, goes to lady's side, glides all round, and then he comes to gents' side. So I was excited because that was the first trip to Prashantilayam. So I was so excited to see Swami amidst thousands and lakhs of people that was gliding coming to Jain's side. And then Swami came with a nice mandahasa smile. That's why we sing bhajan, mandahasa badani. That only suits Swami. So he comes with that smile, comes to Jain's side, and he gives a glance all around. We think, people go, I should sit first. Today, Swami, I should get first line token. And afterwards, we tried to find whether I know somebody in Prashantilayam. Go request for a pass. Today is my marriage anniversary. Please, sir, today can you put me front? Then they will say, right and you, and you go sit front. And many people will think they go to veranda, they think VIP because they are sitting in veranda. But for Swami, whether you are in veranda, whether you are in the hall, or whether you are in Singapore, whether you are in US, or in UK, his drishti is everywhere. Sarvada Panipadam. Everywhere his face is there, his feet is there, his hands are there. This we're not able to realize. People rush. Brothers and sisters, I sat lost near the parapet wall, relaxed like this. Swami came. He was giving a look at the people. Some people he was acknowledging. Some people he was taking letter. Some people are asking Swami interview. Swami will say, wait, all those things. And everyone will answer. Some people he will just make fun of them. So they all giggle, laugh. So everything happened. So I was really praying, Swami, tomorrow interview is there, Swami. Please give me admission. Please give me seat in your college. I was praying. Swami's look went to the last. So he was showing his hand like this. And he showed his hand. So each one, normal. Because Swami is close to all of us. When Swami is calling, each one of us will get up. Because Swami has called immunity. Because we connect with Swami. It is not a mistake. We are ready for Swami. We have to understand that. It's not, Swami called me. Why that fellow is getting up? No. He is ready for Swami's call. This we have to understand. As I do. So each man was getting up. Swami should do like that, sit like that, and all doing that. Then last I was sitting, my dad, father was sitting, but he was calling me. And I thought, me? How can he call? Who am I? Nobody. I'm a small boy. He's calling me. Swami is again telling me, get up. And he is showing the hand, go. That's all. I didn't. It was like as though I'm a robo. I was activated like a robo. But in the heart, so many things. Because God is calling. When God is calling, I don't know how many people have experienced this. I am sure all of us. But for me, it is a God's call. So I feel, how can this soul, which is not perfect, can go to God? So I started praying within my heart, Swami, I am not perfect. You are calling me for a private audience. How can I stand in front of you? How can I listen to you? How can I see you? What can I do with you? Imagine when you are face to face with God, when He is calling and you are going, you can't, oh, Swami called me so happily. Yeah, that's good. But for me, it is God who has created us. He has given this body so pure, mind pure, intellect pure at the time of birth. But we have grown up as a personality, not only as a pure person, also little with impurity. How can I face that God? In Hindi there is a bhajan, Bengali chadar udke kaise, dwar tumhare aao. How can I come with his dirty cloth of mine, means dirty body of mine, to your doorstep? That is the song. So similarly, I felt I was one side crying, another side praying, another side Ananda. Ananda because God called him. Ha! God recognizes you. Maybe nobody recognizes you. God recognizes. Very important. Human, what is there? People look out for recognition. The worst thing ever to do. The more we think of recognition, the lesser mortals we become. The more you think of your connection with God, you are in the limelight of God, then spotlight is on you. For what? Not that you are a very important person. They want to see God also through you. What is the sadhana? We'll come to that later. So, Swami select so many things. I was enter the entry room, few more people were there. I was with my father, all the dangerous, because Swami says anything negative about me, I had it. But into everyone, Swami talked first room, generally to all the people. After that, he started calling family-wise. So family-wise was next. My father and myself, we entered into room. That was second room. My body was not in my control. My legs were shivering, my hands shivering, throat became dry. I cannot talk, I cannot think, I cannot do anything. Just, you are first time in my life I found I am nobody. I am zero. First time. God doesn't have to talk to us. God doesn't have to do anything to us. The very fact when we sit, when Swami comes in front of us, we don't know ourselves. We have not done sadhana, we didn't do meditation, we didn't do bhajan singing, we are not rishis, we are not munis, we are not yogis, we are not realized souls. But how we are equal to them. Why? Because God's love, the moment He comes in front of us, all our body, mind, intellect vanishes, our ego vanishes, we ourselves don't have name. We become one with Him, one with Sai, in oneness with Sai. That time somebody asks, what's your name? We don't know. So Swami's entry room, he started talking. He told my father, he's a very good boy. I'm going to keep him here. He will be my student. See, I didn't tell Swami I have come for college interview, nothing. I am going to keep him here. He is going to be my student. Next day, college interview. First day, Swami's interview, which is bigger than anything else. Because once you got God, you got the world. You got Narayana. We are saying Narayana to Narayana. Your first step of Narayana. That, he, Narayana himself, when you have had darshan, sparshan, sambhashan, everything with him, and he has already approved. Next day, even in interview, if I don't get admission, no problem. Because, why I say that, my track record is like that. I failed in pre-university 4 times. How many times? 4 times. In my class, and I said, my lecturer was 1 year elder to me. 4 years in pre-university. So I jokingly say, I have done my research in pre-university itself. The BSc, all those things taken with Swami is a blessing, but not for education. I stayed at all. I stayed because I can be with Swami, not for education. If anybody asks, people declare. Suddenly, somewhere introduction was given. TV Hariharan is an MBA student and he did his business, master in business, administration, and this, that, everything. That shows the love of the introducing person, not my qualification. I was wondering how much he loves me. If I would already, he would have got a doctorate. Because it is the love of that person. So we stand and we are with Swami. What is qualification? You can say MBA, you can say doctorate, or you can say you are the topmost award winner, anything. Because we are living with God. That's the highest qualification. So Swami told that. Next day I went. They saw my track record in education. 4 PUC certificates were there. They told Hariharan, there is only 2 years in PUC. Why did you do 4 years? I told, I did 1 year PUC 4 times because I want to qualify myself beautifully. Proper, my base should be proper. Jokingly, I told, of course, our principal and lecturers were laughing because I'm used to Sai circle, I can talk jokingly. But I thought, if I get admission, I get. If I don't get, I don't get. So why should I be hiding? So casually I talked. And then they asked, oh, you are a violin player because my extra, this thing was violin player. Oh, do you know bhajan? I told I know little. I don't sing or play. I'm a proper classical violinist. I was given admission. And there the lesson starts. I can't tell my whole life today, but I'm cutting short everything. My stay there. I'm not going to talk how I started playing harmonium, my violin kacheri, or how I started singing. I'm not going to say anything. Yeah, Swami gave permission for everything. I was sitting in the divine presence, and of course, in my batch, Sai Surendranath and Jagdish Rajan, or like that, we have few people, and I used to be in the music group without knowing anything. Now we take audition for people, whether they are fit for anything. In my time, audition means, there are few singers who are auditioned by Swami himself. I was made to sing. I was not auditioned. Suddenly one day Swami asked, why don't you sing? That's it. So it was no auditioning, nothing of that sort. Swami says, play. Swami says, sing. That's all. So what I learned, the God whom you have not seen, whom you have imagined throughout your life to be this, that, but you have not seen. And suddenly you can see this avatar as Lord in front of you as Rama, in front of you as Krishna, and you pour out your heart in bhajan and cry, weep, sing thoughtfully, you sing Shiva's name, Bhasmabhushanasai, power. When you sing Dayakro, plead to him. When you sing Krishna bhajan, Jai Jai Prabhu Girdhari, take him as a child and experience him. Like that, when we started every aspect of divinity, whatever I have learned as stories, whatever I have heard as stories, I started experiencing all those things. So heart started blooming slowly, slowly, slowly. And best point is, bhajan group means you are not one person, you have a group of people. Now, the question comes, whether Swami loves me, whether Swami loves the other boy, other boy, other boy, other boy. Should I take importance in front of Swami or should I be back? So I thought in that audition I didn't sing because I was afraid maybe if I sing wrong, why should I sing? Let the people who have sung, let them sing. Accept our state first. Whatever is our stature, we have to accept. Unnecessarily, we should not try. And then, if that day I would have sung, I would have told you today in story, I sang one bhajan in front of Swami. And he would have stopped that day. After that, I would have sung. But when Swami asked, I became such a regular singer. Swami put 3 speeds for maximum number of bhajans. You can ask anybody in Puttaparthi, maximum, because take powerful bhajan or pour out your heart. Even if you sing slowest bhajan, cry. Swami go for 3rd speed. I have sung Hariharan Purishma. Slow bhajan, Hariharan Purishma. But Swami put 3rd speed. So what he sees, our heart, not slow bhajan, fast bhajan. Yes, we have to do accordingly, but he sees our heart. So I waited. So what taught me? I thought, these brothers who are with me are greater than me. That is the first step in my heart I took to myself. All the people who are around me are greater than me. Even today I feel I should not talk also. We are not fit to talk. Imagine the first Guru, Adi Guru, Dakshinamurti, when greatest saints, Sanakari Munis came, he didn't talk. He only kept his Chidmudra. So Mauna, because explanation cannot take anyone in sadhana anywhere. Experience only can take. So all brothers and sisters, these so-called experiences we are listening, we should experience within ourselves. It should not be we have heard the explanation of that experience. So let us experience those moments again and again and again with gratitude. So when we do that, this is what I choose. Today I sat in front of Swami. I was in the bhajan. I observed Swami. For every bhajan, his facial expression, his smile, is slightly ragging our students for some bhajan. When we go unexpected thing, we sing, then he will just see with his eyes, give a wry smile and look outside, not look at us, because he doesn't want others to know that we have done something different. He knows that. And, the expressions of him, that thoroughly, that half an hour, just look at Swami. That Swarupam, you start drinking like nectar. That half an hour becomes our topic for that evening after we go to hostel. See the satsang. Not bhajan is over, go to hostel, take your book and study. No! Go to hostel, talk about that bhajan. How Swami reacted, Oh, the morning and evening we are singing. Every day Swami is behaving, but every day morning and evening we will take that experience, register it, camera, it is well taken, and after that think and choose the moment and then experience that. So what happens? You can't afford to have ego because you are enjoying Swami's bliss. And you can't think that you are somebody because, like you, your brothers who are sitting next to you, they too are experiencing. Now, who is greater? All of us have taken birth for Swami's sake. Swami has brought us. Swami is brought us. Swami is giving opportunity. Swami is blessing everyone equal. Where is the misgiving at all? And one thing I want to share with you, our group people, all the music boys, I have not put up with the music boys, the first batch, or any boys for that matter, especially in my batch, first time we are starting, I have never seen one boy who talked with, importance about himself. No, nobody. Everyone, if I say using that, hey, you are not using this. Fight used to be for that, not for singing. For not singing, we'll have fight. This taught us that love, that egolessness, because everyone wants to enjoy others. Everyone doesn't want to sing himself. Everyone likes, if anybody sings, then we enjoy. From that day till today, I feel I enjoy everyone's bhajan. For me, anybody sings. If I come to Singapore, same education center, I had that 92 bhajans, and so many singers came and sang beautifully. I found I am in bliss. That's all. Because God's love is so powerful than singing, than anything else. That the love of those people matters a lot than anything else. So, what I'm trying to tell, that was another lesson for me, not to take our personality from original state to excited state. Why should we be excited? Then, but in the heart always to be there. We are all singing in front of Swami. We are specially blessed people. But at the same time, we want to keep that special blessing, or that we want to maintain that stage of humbleness or humility, whatever little level possible, at level possible we behave, because we want to be ever in front of Swami, not in front of human beings. And every day Swami's interaction, and every week Swami's discourses, this all made this Hariharan's travel. It was a guideline, milestone. Now from here to Bombay, I have to go. From Bangalore, I have to go via Shimoga, this, that, like that. Every part of city you touch. Then go to Bombay. After to Bombay, look for your special place. Or, those things. So it is a milestone. When Swami tells, remain humble, that's a milestone. Be sweet to everyone. Talk sweetly. Talk sweetly. It doesn't cost you anything. Talk sweetly. Never think you are somebody. You think you are the last creation of God, and you are so blessed that you are straight away the last human being. As I said last time, Swami called for interview first. So when we sit last, we are always first. We should be first. So let us be last in everything, so that we become front bencher. Because front sometimes is very dangerous. Because we will be questioned, we have to be responsible, we should have the answer. In organization, suppose Hariharan is a Sevadar, nobody will question me. At the most, another Sevadar brother will say, brother, tomorrow Narayan Seva, can you come? you have to pick up food from this place, this, that, everything. Okay. But suppose I'm chief, then I'm answerable to somebody, then somebody. So as a last person, I have least responsibility. I have nothing to be upset about, very easy. So like that, when we find, even as an official, even if you are CEO of a company, if we think we are servant, then we won't have burden at all. If we think we are CEO, if we think we are running business, if we think we are chief of something, yes, all the burden shall come to us and it will disturb, our mind will go, everything will go, we'll have problem with our health, everything will happen. Just because of one small mind, because we want to use that mind, that I am so and so, that I am so and so, will prove that I am nobody. Over a period of time, people will start, the society will disregard us. Why? Just show love, share love, sing glory of Lord with love. Anyone, anywhere, anybody, just love, 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 love. One day you start the love, what you start with 1%, 2%, 3%, it will add up to millions of people and your love will go beyond the horizon. Yes, I learned that lesson of, maintaining that I am on the earth because of Swami. Whatever is happening, it is because of Swami. Then what is my duty is just to love everyone around me. Easy work. To love everyone, you don't have to take effort at all. To tell somebody's mistake, first we should be strong. Hey brother, this is not right. Then what he will say, as though you are right. That day you did that. And it was totally not wrong. And you are trying to do it. Why? Instead, just say, brother, you are fantastic. Yeah, and you did that, no? If you do this like this, little better, no? It will be fantastic. You are already too good. But if you do it instead of this, that, you will be too good. Nobody can equal you. Positive words. That's what Swami did. What did he say? All the singers who don't know anything. Our batch, we were not musicians. We had Hira, Kote, Sonam, Rupak Chinkoti, Rupak Sharma, like A.V. Prasad, like that, all of us were there. V. Kumar and Jagdish Rajan, like that, lot of us were there. Agir, Sundaraya, lots of us, all of us were there. None of us know music even an inch. And even if you know music, that if we apply in bhajan, I don't know how far it helps people. It's again different view for each one. For me, for bhajan, if you don't know music, you are better off. Because if you know music, you will think of ragam, you will think of beautifying it here, beautifying it there. Hare, God is already beautified. He is beauty himself. What are we trying to beautify? Okay, then in that case, we put dress for God, jewelry for God. But for our Sathsangh, we are not put anything. He puts a robe and comes very casual. He has nothing, no alankara, no adambaram. He comes very simple. For that simple Lord, when he has shown me, if you listen to Swami's bhajan singing, it is simple. So, that's what we offered. Every boy who came, sat in bhajan, before coming to the bhajan, he is excited. He sits in the bhajan, he is all excited. If he is asked to sing, he forgets himself. I have cried for, every bhajan, whoever sang. In my heart, I will cry because Swami enjoys. What else? Suppose a boy goes till out of his placement in singing or in beat. Swami was enjoying, putting his thanam and enjoying. I thought, human, we assess people. this boy today, this bhajan he sang. Yes. Swami is not happy. We decided. But whereas Swami thoroughly enjoyed. Many times, that's why you will find big people will come and sing Prashanam. Swami will finally make a student sing bhajan. Why? Because the potency of Rama he has put within him, within all of us, high devotees. Not only students I'm talking about, because I have heard singers throughout the world. Your own Singapore, I don't want to name, because if I tell one name, I leave somebody else. Not right. So many people are there. Hare, their devotion hits me to the heart. I tell them privately, you are all singing so beautiful, excellent. Swami is with you. So this is what Swami looks for, bhavam. And that's what used to happen in our group. So what happened? Swami will come before bhajan, talk to us, then he will go to room, come back, sit in the simhasana, then we will sing, then he will show us after bhajan, during Aarti he will come near us. And that time we used to get up for Aarti, except harmonium and tabla player. Later only everyone started sitting down. Then he will drag one or two boys and then go. And the moment Swami goes, we finish Aarti, he will be in the veranda, purposely talking to people, run around and then stand in the veranda. Again see Swami, then he will say, Tunna Potar, something he will say and go. That was fantastic experience. So that taught me the experiences, childhood, grandmother, grandfather with stories and mythologies filled, coming to Swami's college, humility, trying to develop love, and not even a chance of a small negative thinking in my mind, because all the time mind was small. This later in my life taught me how to come out of the situations of life. So like this 5.5 years of my stay. Then after that I came out, but all these things have gone indirectly inside. So the travel of this Nara, Hari, this Hari travel is going from mythology, from observing and absorbing the nobility of grandfather and mother and the village situation, coming to Sathsangh College, looking at the devotees' madness for Swami, the devotees' madness for Swami, all those things got affected and sort of, went inside the mind. After that, what happened? Like that, everything was happening one by one. And in front of Swami, bhajan singing, that is one side. Looking at the devotees' madness, another thing. Like that, every side, I found this positive cosmic vibration of Swami hitting me. Every direction of mine. So it was entering in all the directions. And then everything was getting in tune with that Sai Bhava. That's what I have to say. Now, after that, I came out. After coming out, what is my pastime? Sing bhajans here, there, here. Whether anybody calls me or not, I visit somebody's house, I'll sit and sing for 6 hours, sometimes 12 hours. I'll totally forget my house also. I used to teach, share, the stories of Swami, everything, because I found joy. And the world also attracts side by side. Both are there. But that was at a lower level. This is at a higher level. So I had to undergo the worldly experience too. But my priority was only bhajans. Even if I am in the world, involved in the world, my heart of heart, my mind and heart said only thinking of Swami, only nothing else. Even if I mix with world, I found it is Swami, not anything other than Swami. Understand, my dear brothers and sisters, this is the part of my life. I started, as a person with a job, then as a family man, and after that society became society and goes in bhajan, society, this, that, everything comes. Everything comes around us. So what is that lesson which I have learned? The travel of this Nara, the travel of that Nara is, that time I understood that all the philosophies, all the humilities, all the love, what you think, you keep applying to the world, to the society, irrespective of the reaction of the other person to you. This is what I learned. Now, when you keep quiet, people can take you as timid or you are afraid. When you are sort of, loving, they think you are not capable of pushing. So, the expression of love or humility cannot be for all the people to be understood at all. So, I learned a lesson that, never expect others to understand you. You better understand. Human travel, most important point in life is nobody in this world can understand you as you cannot understand the other person. But yes, you can accept other person. Even if other person cannot accept you, learn to accept other person. You cannot understand because you are not understood yourself. Others don't understand you. Don't get confused. Instead, try to accept other person. Then you will start accepting yourself. This is the biggest lesson I learned because I heard a story that Swami was traveling at the age of 19, villages to villages near Puttaparthi to give talk, small assembly of people. And then he will talk for, those villagers, simple spiritual talk he will give. And what happened? There used to be lots of people assembling. And that lady's strength is more. Gen's strength is less. So some of the people found, this is a story I heard from Swami's elder brother's friend, who was a Telugu teacher in nearby Puttaparthi village. That story is different, but what he told, I am sharing with you. So he told me this story. He was going one day in a village. All the gents decided this Satya Sai Baba, some young fellow, coming and deviating all the ladies to something else. So we have to do something. So all of them are ready with sticks and that, and everything ready. Swami was going. In those days, somebody used to take Swami in Fiat car. He was going maybe 19 years or 20 years, 21. Age doesn't matter. Swami's youth age. So Swami was going, this Telugu Pandit put his bicycle on the road, stopped Swami because he is coming from that village. He told Swami, you are God, no doubt about that. But please don't go to that village at all. So you are God, people will come to you. Why are you going to village? Please, Swami, don't go, don't go. See that Swami, our Swami, what he did, he told Telugu to that Telugu Pandit, వాళ్ళు పని వాళ్ళు చేసుకొని నా పని నేను చేస్తాను. My work I will do. Let them do their work. That is called established in truth. We are not established. Our mind now, devotion, after some time questioning in our family lives, in our official lives, in our sukha dukha, we question. We don't accept. How far from the shore to reach divinity? better we start accepting, then the shore becomes near. When we contrive, when we contradict everything, the shore, Bhavasagar, in bhajan if we sing, Bhavasagar Uddar, no use. In life, what bhajan we hear, we sing, we have to follow that. Otherwise, that bhajan has got no value. Yeah, it has got value because somebody else will live up. No doubt about that. But for ourselves, where are we? We should not be lost. That's what Swami did. For him, he was established in prema, which we are not. Somebody reacts different, our prema goes out. So there he's established in love. So he goes there and he starts talking. All the people, drops everything, they do sit and listen and they were having ananda. That's all. Which city people knew Swami at that age? They are the lucky people because Swami knows later dates he cannot visit villagers. He cannot spend time with them. First opportunity for them and later for all of us. How lucky they are. So what I'm trying to say, don't expect, accept as they are, like Swami accepted. Whatever they are, let them be. But I will do my duty. In this world, simply we say, I'm a Sai devotee. Hariharan is a Sathsangh University student. Hariharan is this, Hariharan is that. Waste. If Hariharan has not absorbed Swami, Hariharan entity for this world is 150% waste. Hariharan should know how lucky Hariharan is. My grandfather, grandmother gave me that treasure. Now I am living with Swami. And after coming out also, Swami is giving opportunity, giving so many loving souls. Why? So that I learn to love. When I see love of other people, I think, oh my God, I don't even know who is that man or that sister or brother is. But how much that person is loved. Why can't I love them? When they can love, why can't I love them? This is what teaches me lessons. Now, after coming to all these stages, this is where what I understand. The reaction of the world, there will be 98% of the reaction will be love, 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 give and take love. There will be 2% which will be totally opposite. For what you think, for what you live, you cannot convince at all. So what you have to do, bow down your head in your heart and say, Swami, I think my ego as Hariharan in subtle level is sitting within me. So you want to teach me not to tell them right and wrong, as though others don't know what is right and wrong. Everyone knows what is right and wrong. So you give me that strength that my travel, I have taken this route from Bangalore to Bombay. Maybe they are traveling from Chennai to Bombay. Routes can be different. Somebody is traveling from Delhi to Bombay, somebody from Indore to Bombay, somebody from Visakhapatnam to Bombay. So the routes may be different, but goal is same. So maybe because of that, I can't tell each one of them, first come to Bangalore. This is the route to Bombay. We can't tell people that. There is a road map, a general, because this is Google age. You leave your home, put your address, and every time bhajan happens in different place, you invite people, Google map. You put it, that voice hates you. Now in 100 meters, take right, take left, 1.5 kilometers, straight road. Just Google you. So each devotee comes from different house to that bhajan center, and that Google map shows a different voices, different direction. But the goal is all come for bhajan. Similarly, all of us should understand that we are nobody to assess. We are nobody to comment on others. We are nobody to point out figures at others, because as we cannot see our back, we should not, because it is easy to see others' back, we cannot tell anything. You can't see your own back. What are you trying to talk of others' back? So we should learn. If we are Sai devotees, we proclaim. We have to have that humility. We have to have that sweetness. We have to have that no pointing out on anybody, anything, and accept they as they are. Let us practice this. I'm telling, whole world becomes Sai devotee. It is because each one of us show our thinking. People are afraid to come near us. All of us. Whether it is me, you, or anybody. That day, I drop my Hariharanness and I take the oneness of Godness. Everyone will come, rush, and then they will be with me. Why? Because I don't have to show my individual ego. I can be absorbed in cosmic ego. As Swami says, don't take a drop of water and say, I have a drop of water, I have a drop of water, like that. I put it into the ocean. You can't find it different. You become ocean. Similarly, why should we become small? Hariharan, one Narayan, base. When I belong to Sai, that's all. I belong to the whole world. And no more Hariharan. Whether anybody knows me or not, no matter. Because I have become one with Sai. So all of us, when we want to become ocean, simple thing, drop that individuality. It's not philosophy. It is not impossible. It is very easy. Ego will give more and more job. Suppose Hariharan wants to prove his superiority, I can prove my superiority to few people. There will be much better people who will come and finish me off. Suppose Hariharan doesn't show his superiority, Hariharan feels he is the last fellow, then everyone will think, this man is danger, no danger from him. Fine, I can be in my state when I go to Hariharan. So they come like that. Then that love radiates for him, and I get radiated with his love. So this is how we have to develop. Even if we talk of Sai organization, or if we talk of Sai devotee, we have to radiate that love, not only within us, to the society also. It is why Swami gave Narayan Seva, not because organization should be registered. Today in Narayan Seva, 3 lakhs people are fed. No, that 3 lakh people are shared love. That is very important. And that's what. So I learned later coming to society, living for so many years, what I learned is that there should not be expectation from anyone, anything in their behavior. I should just accept. Somebody talks angrily, accept. Because that minute, you don't know what has gone inside the other person. Mind. Other person must be tense for something. And he is not ready to accept you. He is showing that. So just keep quiet and then continue to love. If you find a person totally not possible, then you keep yourself in silence and quiet. That is more better than commenting. So that he is not dangerous to you, you are not dangerous. So, in order to keep the mind stable, simple way, drop individuality. I won't say drop ego. I'll say drop individuality. I, mine, all those things, let us drop it. Very easy. So those who can drop all those things, life becomes easier. So how it happened is only because of bhajan, 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 bhajan. Because you sing for God. How can you have this smallness in you? That's what my consciousness will prick. You are singing God's name. How can you be so silly? Heart pricking. You are singing God's name. How can you not talk sweet? You are singing God's name. Why don't you accept everyone as yours? You are singing God's name. Why don't you see God in everyone? Step by step, we are going. Nara, Ayan to Narayan. Step by step, we have to go. A stage will come. That's why I say pranams to the lotus feet, pranams to everyone whom I see as everyone, though all are one. Because each one of us are different, we start thinking. Because of that, I have to address pranams to everyone. If it is same thing like Swami will address Atma Swarupalara, because he is seeing that. Prema Swarupalara, because he is seeing that. He never addressed that. Oh, my dear devotees, never. Vidyarthi for a reason. Because the truth, fifth means seed. So all of you are seed for that vriksha. People tree of Sathsangh, for that he addressed as Vidyarthulara. Otherwise, he never addressed anybody as my dear devotees. Never. Or my dear disciples. Never. Because Swami treated us on par with him. Because he is creator. We all are sparks of him. How can he see difference in us? That is why whether we are excellent or not, he will immediately give a look and say, oh, when did you come? Where are you coming from? Then we will get up and say, Swami from Singapore. He is giving us opportunity. Oh, very good, very good, very good. Sit, sit, sit. Next day again he will come. Come. Where are you coming from? Then again he will say, Swami is Singapore. How many of you, Swami, we are 50, Swami. Wait. Good. Another day will come. Where are you coming? Again you will say Singapore. You won't say, what is this? I talked to Swami. I told him that day Singapore. Yesterday Singapore. Today also is that. Have any of us ever felt that Swami, why he is asking again and again? Never. Tell me the secret. Why? Same thing I ask you, or same thing you ask me. I'll get irritated. Sir, yesterday I told you, sir, I'm so and so. I think you forgot. This is first day reaction. Second day, we ask same question. He'll reply, sir, I told you yesterday. Reaction second day. Third day you ask, he'll react. Sir, how many times, sir, I should tell you? This shows that I'm not important for third day reaction. But when Swami is asking every day, you are happy. Why? This is where we have to learn acceptance. In front of God, you are accept because you don't expect anything from Swami. A word from his mouth. That becomes a mantra for you. So you want him to ask you again and again and again, and even if he doesn't need you, no problem. Let him ask me 100 times where I am coming from. How did you accept the Lord like that? Because you find love in that. That same love, all of us should get it in all the other beings who are around us. Can we? Because it is, I sometimes feel, I told when brothers approached me for Sathsangh, I feel I should not talk. Because Swami has talked 85 years. I don't know how far we have come. Who am I to talk to everybody? I don't want to talk. This is what I have been telling whole world. Please don't call me. But because of their love, they call me. But I sincerely feel that I should not talk because Still I have to go deeper, 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 where I become silent. That day should come for me. So I'm in that path, travel. So last point I told was that we should take that travel in such a way, everywhere, whatever comes forth. I can quote so many things, how I have taken in my life many things, but it is personal, so I don't like to share. I always feel, okay, beautiful. Here is an opportunity for me to change myself to silence. Here is the opportunity, a test for my subtle ego. Here is the opportunity that I should not accept whatever anyone is. As you are considered as somebody in this society, same way you consider others also as somebody in this. This is the lesson which can take us to realize that oneness, that Narayana, that godliness for us. This Nara, Ayana to Narayana, we have to think. Only thing we have to see to it that samadrishti is needed. Adveshta sarvabhutanam maitra karuna evacha. This is what with none we shall have any contempt. Adveshta sarvabhutanam. In all creations, no contempt. Maitra, friendliness be there. Karuna evacha, let compassion be there. And sukha dukkha, sama sukha dukkha. That you should have the aspect of sukha dukkha in equal way, which is for us very difficult, we will say. But Swami decides, it's like this. We say, I am suffering from this problem of health. Okay, body takes it. Yes, it's Swami taking it, accepting. Why not we? Stop complaining about ourselves. Start living. Make every second new like Swami. And every bhajan, we are singing a bhajan, every day same bhajan. We are not bored, we like it. So God's name can be sweet. God's name is inside. The body has to be also new for every day so that we are living in love. So we reach that goal of Narayana. I prayed to Swami because I heard there are going to be some question answer session too for a short time. So I will finish praying to Swami to shower all the blessings on all of us so that our human travel, Narayana, will reach Narayana to become refuge in that Lord, to become what is refuge where there is no truth. You become one with God. Sharanagatattva means God is not different, you are not different. So we have to reach that point. For that, we are all traveling in our own way. But let us take that oath, no more Janma for us. So we should, Swami should bless us to be in that goal. Sai Ram.